Okay, guys, so today we're going to be doing circle graphs. Okay, those are just the little pie charts. That's all that it is. The steps are pretty similar to what it was for bar graphs. We want to still read the problem and all the answer choices, identify what is being asked, and then use a proportion to compare our part to whole, and then find the total of each combination using the circle graph. So some of them, yes, it's the proportion, and some of them I can just look at it and see what's going on. Okay. So let's start with this one. Grayson asked 50 people how many times they exercise per week. So I have that 50 there. So I know that's the total. So as I set up my proportion, I know my total is going to go on the bottom. So that's 50, right? The circle graph shows the responses and the percentage of people who gave each response. How many of the people surveyed exercise once a week or less? Okay. So here we need to find, and so on the top, that's going to be once a week or less. Okay. So that's what we're trying to find, is how many people there out of the 50. Okay. And then the other side is my percentage, right? So it's always going to be over 100. And then we need to look for once a week or less. But look there's no percentage here. So I need to figure that out. So I'm going to do 40 plus 20 is 60. And 60 plus 10 is 70. And then 70 plus 14. Okay. And then after I get that, I'm going to subtract that from 100 to figure out which percentage I have. Okay. So 70 plus 14 is 84, and 100 minus 84. 10 minus 4 is 6, 9 minus 1 is 8. So that would be 16. Okay. So we're going to do 50 times 16 because we're cross multiplying. 0, 30, 0, 5, 0, 0, 8. So that's 800, and then I'm going to divide by 100. 800 divided by 100 is 8. So my x is going to equal 8. So my answer here is 8. Okay, and that's all there is to it. Next one. Let's close this a little bit. The circle graph shows the rooms in a house and their percentages of the house's total area. So that's the total area. The area of the kitchen is 300 square feet. How many square feet is the entire house? Okay. So this one's going to take a little bit of stuff. First, we can find out by finding how much. Let's see. Okay, so if the area of the kitchen is 300, so let me see. So we're trying to find the total. Sorry. So we're going to set up our proportion, right? I know the area of the kitchen is 300, okay? And we're trying to find the total area of the entire house. So that's going to be where the X goes, okay? And then I find what the percentage of the kitchen is, 15. So that would be 15% over 100. All percents are always over 100. And then we cross multiply and divide. 300 times 100. 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 3. 0, 0, 0, 3. Wait, oh no. There we go. 0, 3. So 30,000, and then divide by 15. So 15 goes into 30,000. Okay. 15 goes into 30 twice. And that's where I left off. So all the rest of these over here are going to be zeros. So the total square footage of the house is 2,000 square feet. Okay, that's all we did. I took the 300 for the kitchen that I knew, and I put that on top because I'm trying to find the total area. So if I want to find total, that goes on the bottom. And then I found the percentage for the kitchen is 15, and percents are always out of 100. So we do 15 over 100. Multiply multiply 300 times 100, and then divide by 15, and we get 2,000. And because we're finding the total, that should be bigger than 300. So if you're getting a number that's smaller than 300, then we need to see where we're going wrong. Okay? The circle graph shows the ages of a health club's 250 members. How many more members are ages 31 to 45 than ages 17 to 20? Okay, so we need to first find out how many members are 31 to 45, and then how many members are 17 to 20. And then I'm going to subtract them, okay? I'm going to subtract those two totals to find out how many more, okay? So that means we want to know what's the difference. Okay, so let's look at this. 31 to 45 is down here. 31 to 45 is 30%. So I'm going to put, I'm trying to find how many are 31 to 45. My total. And my total amount of members that I have is 250. You see that right there? 250. Okay. And then the percentage for 31 to 45 is 30%. So we're going to do 30 over 100. Okay. And then we cross multiply and divide. 250 times 30. 0, 0, 0, 0, 15, 6, 7. 0, 0, 5, 7. Okay. And then we're going to divide that by 100. So 100 goes into 7,500. 1,000 goes into 757 times. And then 100 goes into 500. I said 1,000. 100 goes into 500 5 times. Okay, when I divide by 100, if there's zeros at the end, I can just cross off the last two zeros, and that gives me the answer there, 75. So 75 are 31 to 45. Okay, now let's look for our 17 to 20. Okay, so let's write another proportion for that one. Still going to be x over 250. Okay, because we're still looking for the 17 to 20, and that's the total, but my percentage is going to change. So still over 100, but my percentage of 17 to 20 is 6%. So I'm going to put 6 here instead. And now I'm going to do 250 times 6. 250 times 6, 0, 30, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then divide by 100. Okay, 100 goes into 1,500. Goes into 150 once, goes into 500 5 times. And the same thing, cross off the two zeros, and I get 15. Okay, so there's 15 17 to 20-year-olds. And then I want to subtract to find how many more 31 to 45-year-olds there are of 17 to 20. So I'm going to do 75 minus 15. 5 minus 5 is 0. 7 minus 1 is 60. So my answer is 60 more members. Okay, and that's all we're doing, guys. Okay. Oops, go back. Okay, that's our next one. So that's all we're doing. Let me double check what your assignment today is going to be. Let me see. There it is. Today our assignment's going to be IXL code. Okay, so IXL right here, SGL. So this is our code we're doing today, SGL. Okay, and it's going to be all circle graphs. Okay, you guys know how to get a hold of me if you have any questions. Tomorrow you're going to take a mid-unit assessment over everything we learned, making inferences, bar graphs, and circle graphs. Okay, so if you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Email me, message me, comment me, whatever you need. You guys have a great day. Bye.